What's up, guys? Hope you guys are all doing well out there. Times are crazy right now, but that's not stopping us from training. It's not stopping us from learning new skills, right? That's why today I'm coming at you with a trick tips video. The first trick tips video in this channel, and it's gonna be on the aerial. The aerial, in my opinion, is one of the best beginner flips to learn. It teaches you a lot of concepts that you can put into pretty much learning all the future flips. I'm gonna get to you over inversions, so I highly recommend learning the aerial. Now, this is a trick tips video. If you guys want a full in-depth guide and tutorial, then comment down below and I got you guys. But in this video, we're gonna go over all the common mistakes that I see people make and just the little tips and adjustments that have helped me and my students learn this move super quickly. Now, that's enough chit chat. Let's get to it. First things first, guys, we need to make sure we are warmed up and stretched out, ready to train the aerial. I do not recommend you ever train any flip without warming up first. So, the muscles I recommend you stretch out are your hamstrings, your calves, your quads, your glutes, and make sure your wrists and ankles are rolled out. We will be putting some pressure on them. We don't want to get any injuries. This stretching section is sped up, so make sure you take your time. We can move on to dynamic kicks. Front kicks are really important in terms of the aerial. Really focus on kicking with a straight leg. Drive your toes up towards the sky. Try to keep your knees straight. Engage all the muscles. Kick as hard as you can. Next, for back kicks. Super important for the entry into the aerial. Really remember, straight legs, do not bend those knees. Moving on to the first trick tip, and that's going to be master your prerequisites. The prerequisite for an aerial is a cartwheel. So please do not attempt to learn aerial if you do not have a proper cartwheel. It's gonna make it so that you spend less time falling and learning it so much faster, I promise. Key things I want you to focus when working on your cartwheel are starting in a lunge, finishing in a lunge, and kicking with straight legs. Super important so you develop some power. The second trick tip is going to be focus on the kicks. There's two kicks during aerial. The one that takes you up to your handstand and the second one which gets you to the ground. Equally as important, both will help you master the aerial. Make sure you focus on kicking with straight legs on both of them. It's going to give you something to do throughout the entire move and you're not going to waste any bit of efficiency. Try this drill out. Kick as hard as you can toward your hand. It's going to help you with the second kick. I see everyone practice this first drill. Really good. It's going to get you to a really good spot with your aerial, but the landing depends on the second one. So please put some emphasis on it. Trick tip number 3. Once you've mastered the cartwheel and feel confident with your kicks, feel free to progress towards the aerial. I recommend the really fast cartwheel. This is going to give you the feeling of speed and getting your leg up and over and towards the ground as fast as possible. And 2, the really floaty cartwheel. This is going to give you that leg strength and teach you how to push off that base leg. That way you have all the height you need to flip. This is really important just so that we have more time to land and less potential injuries. The fourth trick tip is do not be afraid to use your hands. When trying the aerial, have your hands up. It's alright to put them down on the ground. Your goal is to jump up and try to beat your hands to the ground with your feet. Do not let them touch, but if you have to, then it's fine. There's no need to risk injury for this move. Last but not least, the final trick tip is drill. Once you landed the aerial for the first time, you're not done. You don't have the move until you can land it every single time. So make sure you put those numbers in. Just for extra credit, here are some strengthening exercises that I like to do for my aerial. Feel free to incorporate these into your training. And if you guys like these trick tips, and if you feel like they helped you out, feel free to drop a like, drop a comment, or subscribe. And if you didn't like them, then drop a dislike. Thank you guys so much for your time, and good luck on your journey out there.